This is exercise 6.5, configuring a password settings object, found in the supporting Windows 8.1 lab manual, part of the Microsoft official academic course in preparation for exam 70-688. This exercise is part of Lab 6, supporting authentication and authorization. In this exercise, we're going to create and apply a password settings object to the sales group. Password settings objects, or PSOs, are created and assigned to user objects or global security groups. These settings will override the domain level settings for security settings, including the password policies and account lockout settings. The approximate time for this lab is about 30 minutes. So we're going to start by logging in to RWDC01. Okay, we're going to click on Active Directory, Users and Computers. And then expand the contoso.com. I'm going to right click it and click on New, New Organizational Unit. And we're going to type in sales. And click on OK. And now we're going to right click, New, User. We're going to use John Smith. And for the password, we're going to use password. Next. And then we're going to uncheck this. User cannot change password. Password never expires. Next. And finish. Now we're going to create a second user. Stacy Jones. And then next, and then password. I'm going to unselect user must change password next login. Check user cannot change password and password never expires. And then select next, and then finish. Now we're going to right click the sales organizational unit and choose New, Group. And the group name is Sales. Click on OK. And then we're going to double click the sales group. Select Members. Click on Add. Then we're going to type in our new users, followed by a semicolon, and then OK. If you're following along and you are required to do so, you would take your next printed screen here. We'll go ahead and click on OK. And now I want to go into the Active Directory Administrative Center. So I'm going to close this. And we're going to access it a little bit differently this time. I'll go to Tools, Active Directory Administrative Center. We're going to click on the arrow next to Contoso Local. And then select the system folder. And then scroll down and double-click Password Settings Container. In the task pane, we're going to select New, Password Settings. In the name text box, we're going to type in PSO1. In the precedence text, we're going to type in 1. We're going to change the minimum password to 12. Then click to enable Enforce Account Lockout Policy. Enforce. We're going to set the number of failed attempts to 3. We're going to change both the reset failed logon attempts count after and account will be locked out for duration of 15 minutes. In the Directly Applies To section, we're going to click on Add. In the Select Users or Groups dialog box, we're going to type in Sales. And then click on OK. We're going to click on OK to submit the creation of the PSO, and then close Active Directory Administrative Center. Using the Server Manager, we're going to go back into Tools, Active Directory Users and Computers. And we're going to click on View to make sure the Advanced Features is checked. Now we're going to open the Sales Organizational Unit and right-click John Smith and choose Properties. We're going to click the Attribute Editor and click the Filter button. And then click Constructed. We're going to scroll down and find the MSDS Resultant PSO. And if you're following along in your lab manual, this would be where you take your next screenshot. And we're going to move this over a little bit. If you're in my class, the required screenshot will be done after the next exercise. So we'll go ahead and click on OK, and that is the end of this exercise and the end of this video.